Hey everybody, it is Liz with Liz Art Finds, and today we're going to do another haul video. Went out a couple times this past week, found lots of cool stuff. Looks like it's about 4 times my money in value, so I spent $71.56. The value is about $315 if I'm being super conservative. All right, for solds this week, I forgot to print them out, but we sold 2 things. We sold a beautiful leather handbag, a Stone Mountain purse, and we sold that little purple hummingbird to a viewer, so thank you. Yeah, and you know, I mean, we're not selling a lot because I'm not listing a lot, so my goal for this week, well, for today, I'm going to get a bunch of things listed today for sure, and hopefully this week get more up. But anyway, let's get started. We have so much to show you. So I'm going to start with the first thing I found. Now this is a thing that I picked up because I loved, not necessarily because it has a high sell-through rate. In fact, I don't think any have sold. Oops. Anyway, I found this set of 4 circleware martini glasses. The colors are just so awesome. So there's a blue and there's a green. Hang on, I don't want to break anything. Yes, please don't break. Green. Can I do this? Green and blue. There we go. Oh. Anyway, it's a set of 4 and they're so pretty and they're cased glass. Some of the listings say that they're blown glass. I don't know. They may be. I don't see seams to indicate that they would have been pressed, but I don't see pontil marks to indicate they would have been blown either. So I'm not 100% sure on these. Brand is called Circleware. There's some listings for just the orange and the yellow. There's one listing that's the orange and the yellow and the green, but there's no listings that are all 4. So I'm kind of excited about that. And hopefully I can price it right and use the right keywords and get people excited in these really, really pretty, fun glasses. So I love those. I actually got 2 more. I bought 6 of them. There was another, an extra yellow and orange. So I will list the set of 2 of those. I picked them up because they're so cheap. So they do 99 cents each. And then they have a special that if you spend, like if you pick up 4 glasses, they give you the 4th one free. So it's basically $2.99 for a group of 4 glasses. You pay for 3, you get the last one free-ish. I think you pay like 2 cents or something. It's like, because it would have been $2.97 otherwise. So yeah, you pay 2 cents for the 4th one. Anywho, $2.99 for 4 glasses. And super conservatively, because it looks like people are listing them $7 to $10 each, in groups, groups of 2. I can't even remember. There were some that were $19.99, some that were $27.99. That might have been 3. But anyway, $7 to $10 each, and none sold that I could find in this specific color situation. So I'll probably list them a little less than that. I'll probably list all 4 for $19.99 and see what happens. And then my set of 2, I'll do less than that. But I mean, I paid $2.99 for my set of 4, and I paid $1.98 for my set of 2. The other thing I picked up that's kind of it was really exciting to me when I saw it, and then I found out that it is not that exciting. So just a FYI, these are being made currently. It looks like in Indonesia. I did get it for $3.99. It's a dream catcher, yada yada. The problem with it is some of the feathers have broken off. It looks like there's 4 feathers missing on this one. And I can fix it. And I'm contemplating, because if I put the money in to fix it, it's going to invalidate any money I would make on it. So I think that one's a wash. I think that was probably a bad buy. I've just always been into color and rainbow and light and I don't know, bright, obviously from the martini glasses, like bright, sunshiny. Actually, they're not martini glasses. They're margarita glasses. If I said martini, I'm wrong. Margarita glasses. It's early still. So anyway, The dream catcher I probably should have left, but it's a very me thing, so I don't know. I might keep it and play with it and sell it at the yard sale or something. So that was probably not the best buy. I spent $3.99 on it. They sell intact around 10 to 20, but I'm just not sure this one in its current condition would sell. So that was a, oops, don't do that. Now we're gonna look at my yesterday's haul, and it was a huge haul. So I went into the store and there were some fresh bins, fresh carts. I saw this guy and I just thought he was the cutest thing, right? He was $1.99. There's nothing wrong with him. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him. And he was $1.99. So I definitely picked him up. When I looked for comps in the store, and I do quick comps, I saw one listed for $140. I figured that couldn't be right, but it was like, okay, I'll pick them up. The solds on these are closer to 22 to 23. I found two solds, and the average was $22.99, so $23 on this guy. But turning $2 into 23, I would do that any day, every day. And he is pretty rare. Like, he actually comes from England. It says Mary, I can't even read, Mary Thought, there you go. Mary Thought, Iron Bridge, Shropshire, made in England. So yeah, he's really cute. So anyway, I got him. I was excited about him. Then I picked up, there were a bunch of plush in this, in the new cart. I picked up this Gund. This is another, probably shouldn't have picked him up. He was also $1.99. He's a 2006 Gund bear. They were doing annual bears back in the day. And, you know, it says at the bottom, 2006. The problem with him is there are a bunch listed and none, well, actually, that's not true. There are a couple sold. There are some from other years, like there's a 2004, a 2001, you know, different sweaters, slightly different looking bears. So I don't know. I really don't know on him. I paid $1.99. They're selling 12 to 16. So, you know, 2 into 12 is not a terrible thing. And again, I think if I keyword it right, if I list it right, might be okay. We'll just kind of have to see on him. Yeah, I think he's super cute. So anyway, I got him. And then the third one I got is really kind of cool. All right, this is an octopus. It's not just any octopus, it's an IKEA octopus, okay? So it's still got all its crazy tags. And this is Blubbingod. I don't know if you're familiar with IKEA, but every time you go in there, like everything has a name, and it's usually a name you cannot pronounce. God, my brain. A name you cannot pronounce. This does say Blubbingod. I don't know. Y'all can see that there. And it has the bin number and everything on it still. It's got all its tags. It's really in excellent condition. There's really absolutely nothing wrong with him. I've checked him over super carefully. There's no pen marks. There's no nothings. And he smells good and he's happy. So anyway, I paid $3.99 for him. And they're selling 15 to 20. So I could probably get 18, 20, something like that for him. So I'm happy with him. The sell-through is good on these guys. So yeah, I think of the 3 plush, this is probably the best that I picked up. So that was the plush. Then, what else did I get there? I got some vases. I got some studio pottery. I love this. It's a little studio pottery bud vase. Someone has applied a flower and a leaf, and on the back another leaf, and then they did this like little stem growing out from the little one into the big one. It's cute. I mean, somebody put some time and effort into this. I don't know if it's a student piece. It likely is because the top is not very even. It's stoneware. The glaze is nice. It is stamped rather than signed, so maybe it is an actual studio pottery rather than a student piece. I'm not really sure, but it's super cute, and someone will love this. So the bud vases are going 20 to 30, the Studio Pottery bud vases, and I don't see anything like this, so I think this one will do really well. I paid $2.99 for this. The other Studio Pottery piece I picked up, I liked it because it looked like it was wearing a belt. So it's a vase with a drip glaze, and it's got this band across the top and what looks like a belt buckle with a flower stamped into it, and it's the same on both sides. It's a pretty glaze. I mean, it's browns and stuff, but it's a pretty glaze. It's a drip glaze. It even drips, you probably can't see with the light, drips a little on the inside as well. It is signed at the bottom. The signature is really hard to make out. I have listed this on put it into a Studio Pottery ID group this morning, so hopefully I'll get an identification on it soon. And, you know, if it's anybody famous, this will be worth more than it will be worth if it's not anybody famous. But even still, $25, $29, you know, and I mean, it could go way up depending on who the artist is. So, you know, my conservative estimate, I'm thinking 24 or 25 on this guy. Okay, so then I found a crystal bowl. I love this because it's got like hearts on the side. I should have found this sooner so I could list it for Valentine's Day. But it is Oleg Cassini. It's marked Oleg Cassini, and it still has the tags and everything. And it says something about 24% lead crystal, full lead crystal, 24% something, something Germany. So this comes out of Germany, and it's signed on the bottom, Oleg Cassini. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. You probably can't. Let's see. Do I have something dark? Oh yeah, there you can see it. How do you like that? All right, so it's signed on the bottom, Oleg Cassini. And these guys I got some good comps on. Let me see, this guy rather, I got some good comps on. So solds are $25.99 pretty much across the board. I paid $1.99 for this. Oh, I didn't say on the big vase, I did pay up. On the big vase, I paid $9.99 for. So, yeah, 20, you know, $19.99, I get $10 out of it, but I think it'll probably be more. This guy, $25.99 all day. It is beautiful lead crystal out of Germany, signed, and I paid $1.99 for that. So this is a really good pickup. I do have other good pickups in between all my crazy. I found 2 mugs from Quotable Mugs. I love Quotable Mugs, and I actually have a few, and I'm probably going to keep one of these. I found 2. They say do more of what makes you happy. They sell, you know, new, they sell $15.99 to $24.99 with the box. So this does not have a box. So they're only selling like 8 to 10 resale. I got them for 99 cents each. I have 2. So I'm probably going to keep one and sell one. I think that is my plan. I have another mug that's similar where the lettering has all worn off. So I think I am going to keep one of these guys. But anyway, 99 cents into, you know, hopefully $10 on the other one, and that'll be great. Okay, so then I found, well, then I found another thing that's a maybe, and then I'll show you the stuff that actually is going to make money. So I was so excited to find this. It was on a fresh cart. It was underneath a purse, and people had like gone through the cart and nobody lifted stuff up. So this is a Fenton hobnail. Somebody called it a relish dish. It's got that ribbon border. It's slag glass, you can see that. So it's made from slag glass. It's really cool, like it's really cool. I was super excited about this. It's Fenton, right? So Fenton is super exciting, but there are a lot listed and very few sold on this. So again, I'm gonna have to keyword it right, and I don't know. I'm actually thinking I might list it over on Knickknacks because they have their theme this week was something blue, and I think it'll get more eyeballs on it, at least at the beginning. So I can list it over there, and if it doesn't sell, I'll pull it and list it over on eBay. Anywho, let's see if I can find it. Fenton Slag Glass Dish, I spent $6.99. They're only selling for like $16.99. It's still a $10 bill, but they're not selling. Some people have them listed in the 40s, but they're not selling for that much right now. So maybe it's just there's too many out there. I'm not sure. It's in gorgeous condition. Like, there's no chips, no cracks, no nothing. Like, it is beautiful. It's just a beautiful bowl. So yeah, there's that one. All right, now I'm going to show you a couple things that are actually worth some good money, decent money. And these are the craziest things. They're things you know nothing about, and you learn, right? So these are Samsung 3D glasses. They have batteries. So I'm going to open this up. It's an open box, but everything is intact. Like, the pieces inside have not been opened. They're still taped shut. So it's the pair of glasses, and then with each pair of glasses, there's a battery. Okay. So they're used for different 3D games and different 3D things that the battery allows them to sync with the TV or the game that you're playing, so that it allows the right signals to go to the left eye and the right eye. So I thought that was interesting. I've never, I'm old. I don't have 3D games and stuff, but I thought it was kind of cool, right? So anyway, I spent, let's see, my 3D glasses, $3.99. So there's 4 in here, so basically $1 a pair. And they sell this particular set of 4. They range from 28 to 33. The solds that I found, there might be a couple a little bit higher. I think if I estimate 30, that's a fair estimate. So, $4 into $30, it's good. It's good. And what was good about these is the sell-through rate is really high. So people are buying them, as opposed to Fenton dishes, which nobody's buying. But this should sell pretty quick. Let's see. I also found, you see this jacket I'm wearing, or shacket I'm wearing? I found another one. So the one I'm wearing is a medium. This is a large. I was really excited because, again, these are worth like $25. I decided to keep this one rather than sell it because I love it so much and it's so comfortable. So the one I found yesterday is a large. They sell for $25. I paid $7.50, $7.49. But again, they sell for $25 and the sell-through is pretty good. And oh my God, most comfortable jacket, shacket, whatever the heck this thing is. But I love it. I wear it a lot. And it's, it's a shirt, but it's, oh my God, I can't believe I'm going to say this. It's a shacket, it's a shirt, it's a jacket. But like, you can wear this in 40-degree weather, 50-degree weather, kind of instead of a coat. So it's just a fun thing. I mean, you button it up and it keeps you warm. So anyway, I was really excited about that because it's a guaranteed sale. The other one, I'm a tie-dye girl. I got this. I kind of got it for me. It's not, it might be a homemade one. It's not the best. It's not the worst. It's kind of very faded. But it was $1.24 because it was that color that, they do 75% off on a color of the week. So I paid $1.24 for this. So, if I take it to the yard sale, I'll sell it for $10. That's great. I could try selling it online for $10. I think 10 to 12 is fair on this. I don't think it's worth much more than that. I can't leave a tie-dye in the store, especially for $1.24. So that had to come home with me. So a little bit of education now on miniatures. I do have a couple more things to show. You guys remember the little miniature portraits that I found that have the ivory, that are antique, that are worth in the hundreds of dollars, right? So when I saw this little antique miniature portrait, I was like, oh, cool, it's an antique miniature portrait. But I believe this is not antique. There was a period where a bunch of reproductions were done. It might have been 80s or 90s. So, I mean, it's vintage, but it's not antique. So this is a company called A Cameo Creation. Okay, now this also had a bunch of the plastic glue on the back here, like little strings and stuff that I took off. It looked like there was some other thing that was stuck on top of that, but that was no longer on here, and it was just glue. So I did take that off. So when I look up Cameo Creations, instead of being worth hundreds of dollars, this particular brand is worth tens of dollars. It's a good, this particular one is in good condition. It's got like this velvet fabric here. The frame is pretty. The frame does have some condition issues around, you know, in the bottom and stuff. So these are only worth $12 to $18. So again, this is an educational thing. You want to try to figure out if when you're looking at these miniature portraits, are they really old or are they reproductions? The reproductions really don't have a ton of value. I paid $6.99 for her. Ugh. So I paid like $7, and it's probably worth double that. So, you know, 12 to 18 on it. Maybe get closer to 18. It's in really good condition compared to some of the others that I see. If I could identify her, it would be worth more. As of right now, I have no idea who she is. So anyway, just little educational thing. They did do a lot of repro of these miniature portraits back in the, I think, 80s and 90s. You know, it's well done. It's really pretty, but it doesn't have a ton of intrinsic value. All right, so now my pièce de résistance. You know what? No, I'm going to save that to the end. So then I went to, another place. I'm going to show you the last piece from the first place in a minute. And I picked up another couple things that are So they had this Squishmallow for 99 cents. It's a Day of the Dead, Dia des Mortis, and I think the character here is Delphina or something like that. This particular size, they're only like 5 to 8. You know, there's a couple listed higher, but the solds are basically $5 to $8. I picked it up because I thought it was really well done. I thought it was really unique. The embroidery on it's really cool for a Squishmallow. I know nothing about Squishmallows other than other people have a lot of luck selling them. So, you know, $5, $8, it's not a ton of money, but I only put $1 into it, and I think it should go pretty quickly, especially if I wait till closer to Halloween. I may get it up soon though, just because this will be easy to ship, easy to pack, easy to ship. Okay, and then the other one I picked up that was a, you know, heart thing rather than a head thing. This little Talavera frog. Isn't he the cutest thing? So I went to the thrift that's like the animal, it supports animals. So sometimes they have prices that are retail, actually most of the time. And most of the time I only buy things if they're 50% off, because they do have 50% off days. But he was $4.99, he was $5, and he's just the cutest thing ever. He's probably not worth more than double that, like, you know, maybe 10, let's see, 10 to 12, but I did see some listed 18 or, you know, possibly even solds. I didn't spend a ton of time looking at this morning, but he's the cutest thing ever. So yeah, just a really decorative little frog. It'd be great, like if you have a garden, he'd just be a cute decoration, or maybe even a big pot, or if you collect frogs. It's just cute. So it's signed, it's made in Mexico. It's Talavera is, yeah, basically these bright frogs, or these bright painted things are Talavera. So anyway, my Talavera turtle sold, I think. So I'd have to go back and look. So anyway, now I have a frog, or I will have a listed frog. All right, and so the last thing, I think this is the last thing. Yeah, I think this is the last thing. I found a Delft ginger jar. Okay, you guys, you have to check this out. Okay, so Delft, everything I've ever had in Delft sells like super fast. Everything I've listed Delft within a couple weeks has sold. I got to figure out the right price on this. It is a ginger jar. It is marked, signed, whatever. But what's awesome is it has a certificate of authenticity with it. So inside here, it says decandelaire, I don't know. But basically it says certificate of genuineness. We certify that the article bearing our registered trademark shown below has been produced in our workshop and is completely hand painted according to the old techniques. So obviously it's a newer piece. I don't know what year, but it's after 1975 because they say that the trademark was created in 1975. But it's so freaking pretty. So it's from Holland. It is Delft. It is hand painted. It has no chips, no cracks, no issues at all. It's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece. I'm not clear yet on how I'm going to list it price-wise. They are all over the place, and I don't see the specific one. So I see listings, you know, as low as 22 to 25. I see listings as high as 425. I think those are much bigger pieces. I think for this piece, probably somewhere between 50 and 60 or 45 and 65, something like that is probably a reasonable price. I'm not sure. I've got to do a little more research on this, but it is gorgeous. It was also on a new cart. And thankfully at a time that no one was around. So I was able to kind of browse the cart and find that. So I think between the Oleg Cassini bowl and the Delft jar and the 3D glasses, like I have a few real winners. And I have a few that are, you know, as they say, bread and butter, $5, $10. I mean, I'm not going to get super rich off of a lot of these finds. However, it was fun. I have so much fun doing the treasure hunt. Like, it's just, it brings me joy. And hopefully, you know, by sharing some of this with you, I can show you a few things and we can talk about, like I said, the reproductions and, you know, Fenton, look up this stuff, look up the solds. Some of them sell really well, some of them don't. Definitely look at your sold comps when you're in the store. I don't know why I don't. I get so excited with listed prices because the decision is, do I pick it up? Do I not pick it up? Is there value? Is there not? And, you know, sometimes I take the time to look up the solds in the store, and I do put back a whole lot of stuff, but the things that come home with me usually have a heart connection. And for some reason, I'm just drawn to them and I have to have them. Either that or they have crazy sell-through and I have to pick them up. All right. That is all I have this week. We did talk about the value. I paid $71.56 for everything. That's including the mug I'm going to keep. And the really conservative estimate is $315 on all of this. I think it could go higher. I wanted to be, you know, go on the low end of every single thing. What's the least I think I'm going to get for it, just to give a real value. And it may be more. I hope it's more. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Please be sure to subscribe. Please be sure to like. Hit the little thumbs up button and comment if you care to. Share so I can get more subscribers. I think we're up to 10 now. So welcome to our new subscriber. And I will see you next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.